Hi, good evening. So tonight we're going to talk about coverage propagation on a single station, standalone, uh, to show you the extent of its coverage. And then the other example will be somehow working on an SFN, the impact of not following the transmission parameters as prescribed by the ISDBT system. So this software is called the ISDBT Digital Reception Simulator. It was developed by Mr. Junji Kumada. So he told me that he developed this while in flight, so to maximize the time since you're just sitting in an aircraft. And he came up with this somehow software tool to create the propagation necessary for broadcasters to understand the extent and the limits of their coverage and what needs to be done to extend your service either to SFN or single transmission using a multi-frequency network. Okay, so the software is called the JK Digital Reception Simulator. It's the name that he gave. So when I open the software, it's actually in Excel. So in this initialization phase, I have to put the password for the software, execute, and then the software will load the necessary data in relation to the topography, the map image, the population data, the map area, the coordinates of the station that will be in place, and the transmission parameters. So the first thing here is to load the map area. So I have decided to use Metro Manila as the example here, and our example transmission would be from the government network PTNI, People's Television Network Inc., which is located in Visayas Avenue in Diliman. So it's just around the corner of the Quezon City Circle. So I have to import the map attributes, the topographical details, and the Google Map area overlaid on top of it, including some of the parameters that have been considered to run the simulation for People's Television Network. So as you can see in this Excel file, there's a lot of transmission attributes from various locations. So this is a legit simulation for various transmission networks and locations, and with respect to the different channels, the power, the ERP, the tower height, and so on and so forth. So in this interface, you will notice in the main console, the parameters and the calculation button is in red because I still have to do several things here. So in this, when I tried to execute, I was being instructed to load the topographical map. Okay, so two things: the topographical map and to set the proper frequency in the parameters console. So since this is will be for channel 14, so I will use 473 megahertz. Now on top, so I press the calculate, but I have not loaded the topographical details yet, so I have to go to the FS data and then import the necessary using the altitude. Then I have to point where the topographical map is. So I have the Philippine reference data, and then this would be the Excel equivalent of the topography of the whole country. Yeah, so after importing, so clear. So I didn't save because I'm just running this for the purpose of this episode. So I could save it, but I could perform the calculation for this demonstration without saving it. Now I can press the calculate button, and then everything will just work out fine. Now in some simulation software, when you run the calculation or run simulation, usually it takes a lot of time. So when I say a lot of time, maybe 20 minutes and above, depending on the degree of the simulation. So for this, I think maybe I have sped up the video also to, yes, I did. So if you would notice, it counts also some of the buildings on the database that was created. So to create that clutter, to calculate the field strength, the desired to undesired ratio, the failure analysis, and then the establishment of the reception voltage. Now, if you will notice here, we're running Metro Manila 14D here. As D4 means digital standalone, which means it's operating on MFN. There's no other station operating in the same frequency. So I have created the bounded line here to highlight what is the extent of coverage for PTB's 50 kilowatt ERP in a standalone operation from Quezon City. So that was the first scenario. So next would be to transform the station. I change it to S1, which means SFN number 1. So I'm running it on a standalone, still on standalone, but I have the intention of operating this with SFN to optimize the coverage. So now, since I'm running SFN to consider also the failure and the desired to undesired, so this would be the color scheme of the field strength. So in the legend, it shows you red would be the highest signal level. Uh, and then as the color fades, humihina yung signal. Okay? So if I remove the field strength color codes, it's just white, the illuminated area would be the effective area of People's Television Network. So it's very easy. So if I press failure, which means some negative impact on propagation, bouncing to buildings, to mountains, since it is not operating in SFN in any other station as of yet, so there is no indication of that failure or non-compliance to the desired to undesired because the transmission is operating on its own one station only. So as you've noticed in the main console, I have turned off all the other stations. Now I'm going to turn on Santo Tomas, which is listed on a different channel, but I will put it on the same SFN, like S1 here. So this Santo Tomas is in Baguio. So now you notice the calculate is in red. So I will have to rerun the SFN. Now the function would be to create an SFN of Manila and Baguio. So which is obviously beyond the guard interval. Okay, the distance is greater than the guard interval, greater than maybe 75 kilometers. So I've now ran the simulation to test if I could make that into an SFN. And this shows you those in red are the areas that would fail. So if you go to the main console, you look at on the top, it shows you that the button failure is shown. Okay, now I've created the boundary line from the Baguio transmission, and you will see that the areas of Pampanga, Bulacan, and parts of Cavite are interfered because of the Baguio signal. So without proper care in the simulation and with the lack of tool to really determine the extent of fields and what are the interdependencies relationship of the various transmissions that you do, this is the problem created by not really preparing or doing the proper engineering study. So I hope you learned something, and if you need to know more, just get in touch, shoot me an email or shoot me a message. I'll be happy to answer some of your questions. Good night.